Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And certainly, on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Duren, no good. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Hill. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now just over a minute played here in the first. George with it. And George with the jam.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
So it's Utah now, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Fires for three. Duren with the rebound. Outside, Hill. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. To the inside. Deflected. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Hill's gotten his second bucket.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Hill. Cunningham outside. Out to Thompson. Rebound, Utah.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Back to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And another miss by Utah.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Oh, George with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. Utah making a switch here. Cunningham, right side. Pass to Holland. Drummond grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And Utah calls time here. Duren with a steal. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Holland. Drives to the hoop. And a two-handed jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Murray. Drummond with the ball. And it's Ivy picking him up. 5 on the clock. They get it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holland. The Jazz making a switch here. Murray scanning the floor. Clock at 6. To halt the run. Holland with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 5. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
And Utah calls time here. A minute 20 left in the opening quarter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Back to Thompson. Spins. Back to Ivy. Second shot opportunity. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
It's George on the wing. "16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And they pick up 2. George has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, very efficient, Paul George, as a finisher in the painted area.
Ivy. It's blocked. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Detroit on top. They lead by 2.
14.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Andre Drummond.
Guys, I was able to talk with Utah's head athletic trainer about his status. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Injuries are obviously never at a good time, but they seem even more frustrating this early in the season, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. Now, the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Pass to Murray. Johnson with a double team. Outside Bagley. Lets the 3 fly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Soft touch off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 4.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Murray, and the layup is good off the glass. Murray's gotten his first basket of the night.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Ivy. Here he goes. And it's Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Cunningham outside. Cade taking it in. Six on the shot clock. With the teardrop. Goes back up. Out to Thompson. And again, the Pistons missing.
Williams. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Pass to Bagley. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And it's Cunningham missing. And the Jazz with possession here. Fires the 3. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. And here's Detroit. And he gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
And Detroit making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said, when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that. But then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Murray with it. And it's Hill picking him up now. Williams on the wing. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Williams has got 5 points.
Terrific court awareness there. Murray recognizes the open man and wastes no time getting him the ball.
Pass to Holland. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Hendricks. 6 to shoot. From deep. Can't can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. The Pistons leading. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
50 seconds left in the half. Johnson for 3. Utah with the rebound. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. And Williams punches it home. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Thompson, no good. Murray with it. Now guarded by Duren. Deflects the pass. And now the Pistons in transition. Johnson with a bucket. 19 seconds left in the first half of this one. Outside Murray. Outside Williams. With 1 on the clock. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Utah trailing here. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Pistons. Grant Hill. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone, pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
Utah shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he ends up missing both free throws. And it's Detroit with the ball. 2-point game. Good work there as it goes.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
To the left wing. And he drives in. Duren with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Cunningham with the ball. Guarded now by George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Cunningham outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Now George. Thompson with a steal. And here's Cunningham. Outside, Hill. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Jazz trail by 9. The three is up. He drops it from range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Pistons lead by 6. And here's Cunningham. Paul George pulls down the board. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now Ivy. Ooh, stolen by Murray. George with it, and it's Hill picking him up now.
2 minutes in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. 4-3. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Thompson over Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Yeah, the closer he gets, the deadlier Murray can be. He just enjoys working close in.
Thompson goes. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. It's tipped. Here's Hill. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Murray with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Pass to George. Outside Murray. Six on the shot clock. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They're leading by 8. There's the drive. No good with a layup. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. They double him with Duren. It's George on the wing. No good on the triple. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
39.
And
The Pistons, 49.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Detroit leading by 10. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the paint. Here's Richards. And it's Bagley with the rebound. And the Jazz with possession. Stolen by Ivy. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Off target with the three. Here's Murray. Here's George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Jazz trail by 8. Williams from long range. And Cunningham pulls it down. Pass to Richards. Takes it inside.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Both teams will make substitutions. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Here's Murray. Out to the wing. Williams on the wing. Down low. Murray's shot is good.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
The Pistons lead by 8. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Going inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Filipowski. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Richards. Outside Johnson. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Pass to Ivy. And there's the screen. Inside. Off target at the rim. And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Murray. Crafty move. Richards pulls it in. And here's Detroit. Ivy outside. With the floater.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
He's off on the first. And the league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
On the take, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
His first personal.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 9-point game. Can't hit from in close. And the Jazz with possession here. Puts up a 3. Duren with the rebound.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Pass to Cunningham. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Paul George pulls it in. For the Jazz, this one not looking good. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Timeout, Jazz. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. First one falls for him.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Beyond the arc. Utah with another miss.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Thompson. The layup off target. Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Williams. George with it. Back to Williams. On target from range.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Detroit leading by 10. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Here's the teardrop. Thompson pulls it in.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan. Oh, wow. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
That one's off.
At the line for two.
That one misses. And here are the Pistons. Shot is up. And again, it's Detroit.
The assist.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
They set the screen. Pass to Hendricks. Will it go? The rebound by Detroit. Johnson with it. Over Murray. It's rebounded by Hendricks. It's tipped. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, this